Okay, so this video we're gonna now take a look at the difference between tissue regeneration versus fibrosis, and both of these points here are related to tissue damage. That's what we're talking about here. What happens when the tissue or the organ is damaged? What are the different ways that the body tries to repair itself? And two things kind of happen. There's a lot of other issues too, but this really just sums up the big picture between tissue regeneration and fibrosis. So first of all, this is an example of a kidney. These are very crude drawings here, and this is the adrenal gland. The adrenal gland here. The adrenal gland. Okay, and this is the kidney there. Now here's the basic difference with tissue regeneration. If there's a damaged part here, for example, and what will happen is that all of the cells and everything will just start going crazy to try to repair it and to try to fix it, and maybe people will inject medicine and do whatever. It really all depends. Of course, everything in medicine depends anyway, as it relates to how bad is it, how deep is it, what location is it, etc. But the main difference with tissue regeneration, when the body finishes fixing the part that's damaged, this kidney will go back to 100% functioning like new with tissue regeneration. And a lot of times stem cells are involved. It all depends. But that is the first point. Now with fibrosis, let's say that same area, the same part of the kidney is damaged right here. And so this might be damaged, and of course the kidney will go all crazy. The body will try to respond and try to fix everything, and it will leave some scar tissue. It will fix everything, but it will be some scar tissue left behind. And in this way, what happens is that kidney, even though everything is fine now and the scar tissue is there and everything is okay, it will not be 100% in terms of functioning. So let's just take an example. Let's say it's 92% functioning. It doesn't mean the person's going to die or that something is wrong. It just means that the kidney or the organ there is not 100% like in tissue regeneration. And that is the difference between the two. When an organ is or something is damaged, if it leaves behind scar tissue, and generally the process of fibrosis has happened. Now, in some cases, in most cases, both of these processes happen at the same time. You can have tissue regeneration happening and fibrosis happening at the same time. So it's not like the body is picking one over the other. It just means that that's how you can kind of tell if this organ is going to go back to 100% or not, is if there's scar tissue involved and the processes that were involved to repair. And again, it's all relative. It all depends on where, it all depends on how deep, it all depends on how bad, it all depends on if the person had other issues going on, etc., etc. But that gives you the big picture here. Tissue regeneration means this organ will go back to 100%. And here it might be 92, 98. But it doesn't mean the person is going to die. It just means it's not functioning like new again. That's the main point.